no matter how often they see me around, if I say the B word,
What's
That's
the
not
B
the
word?
same.
The N word.
Should we get a pass or should we not? That's the big question.
I could tell you my honest opinion right now before we even watch the video. The reality is, bro, there's way too many people. You will never satisfy, all black people from accepting it. Whether it's their self-respect, whatever it may be. People have their reasons, right? They want to say it, but not let another race say it. Whatever it may be, it'll never get to the point where there's going to be like unanimous decision.
Yeah, like, okay, there, it's a pass.
Because there's black people that are always gonna say, I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, my homies that are from other races, they're always gonna be cool with me.
Yeah,
so you could shame them, call them like, oh, you hate yourself, blah blah blah. It's like, maybe it's just a different understanding with them that you'll never accept.
I've never met a black person that's told me, I don't like people saying it. Me personally, I never met anybody. I've met people that say, I don't say it. They'll be like, I don't say it. Like our old coworker, he'll be like, I don't say it, but I don't really care when people say it.
Yeah.
Then there's those. But I've never had anybody tell me like, I don't like people saying it. Don't say it in front of me. I've never had that. So it's just like,
that's true.
When I hear N-word pass, I'm like, N-word pass, bro. I get passed like that all the time. Like, there's a pass? Like, you have to get a pass for that shit? What?
Yeah, and it's like, okay, if someone gives you a pass, but then someone else is gonna get mad and try to check you for it, it's like, what are you gonna say? I got my pass already.
Yeah, it's not a fucking like a ID card where you go, oh no, I can say it.
To me, it's a non-issue.
Yeah.
Some people I know, they'll hear it and they're just whatever, like it's whatever to them.
Yeah.
Some people, swear to God, they're ready to crash out on the spot. They're ready to like, if they hear you say it, they'll really confront you like they're down to commit a murder on the spot.
I've never had that.
It's just weird. I mean, I've only seen this shit online.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of like people getting like jumped for saying it. Or
wait, ER or NIGGA?
GGA.
I've seen ER all the time where people get beat up for that shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, I've never seen in videos where they say NIGGA and they're
no,
like,
I'm just talking about NIGGA. Like that, for the most part, most people let that one fly. ER, because that's some asshole shit.
It's a term of endearment.
The GGA.
Yeah.
But again, bro, I'm not gonna fucking break my head trying to be like, okay, if some of my black homies give me a pass, then I gotta worry about other people. It's just like, I'm gonna live my life.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, if some people are really obsessed and they think like, I'm gonna go around America and make sure that no one says it's like, you're gonna live such a fulfilling life, bro.
But we bring that up because I guess in the No Jumper news, Flakko and Almighty Suspect got into it about whether the pass should be even a pass or not. So let's watch and let us know what you think.
BEANER or the SPIC word, right?
It's not the same.
Wait though.
They don't call themselves that.
They do.
No, they don't.
I've never called someone my beaner.
They don't do that.
What up, my beaner?
They don't do that.
That shit just sounds out like
I've heard
They
that
don't
used, right?
do that.
Hell nah.
They don't do that. Stop doing
Let
that.
me just break it down though,
Here we
right?
go.
Hey, but you also heard
wait
someone-
though.
They
A
might
pastor
say
get called
it
daddy, so-
insulting
Can we-
each other, but they do not
go
say
ahead,
it as
go
a term of
ahead.
Can
endearment.
we
Never.
Go ahead, my brother.
at least
go ahead.
have a dialogue though?
Go
You feel
ahead.
me? Yeah,
Let's
right,
go, let's go,
right.
let's go.
Go ahead. But it's just false.
Right? And if they don't give us a pass to say anything even related to anything regarding those words, right? Who again though, I've seen people use it as a joke sometimes, et cetera, right?
We have a whole Hispanic
wait,
kid
right?
who just say he's never done
Right?
that in his life. You ever done that? Called a nigga my B word as a term of endearment. You just pull up on a nigga, dap him up. Never.
Right?
What are we talking about?
We don't.
No, yeah, it's
No.
just,
We do not do that. Who's tripping?
if it becomes somehow, some way a term of endearment, which would probably take a few decades or something.
Yeah, or what's up, my spicker?
Yeah, it just-
I've never heard that shit.
That doesn't
If we
happen.
can't use those words, they should stay clear of the N-word.
I completely understand where you're going. So that way we don't go down a wild ass
Yeah,
rabbit hole
right.
and this
You
turns
feel me?
into
Yeah,
some
you know,
crazy ass
right.
shit later.
That's what I mean. Remember how earlier I said, bro, I'm not about to break my head because there's never going to be a unanimous. You're talking about a whole race of Americans.
Yeah.
A whole demographic.
Yeah.
Some of them live in Mississippi. Do they all? Is there like a fucking a
coalition?
A coalition where, hey, us here in Mississippi agree with all the other black people in all the other states, all the other counties. Like, bro, it's so stupid to
You can.
yeah.
You can't, because let's just say over 50% of the population do get offended if you said beaner or whatever. You still can't capture it. You still can't, because you'll be like, what the fuck? Way too many fucking people's opinions to worry about. Like, no, you can't.
And look, we're in our 20s. These guys look like they're in their 20s, maybe early 30s. It's out of their control.
Yep.
It's out of our control. You know who gets to decide?
The kids.
The kids.
When they grow up.
13-year-olds right now.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, nah, we don't say that anymore, bro.
12-year-olds right now are saying like, bro,
We say pimp now.
if all of them are giving their homies passes, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
You really think you're gonna find a way to get it out of kids? Like you know?
You're gonna beat it out of them?
Yeah. So it's just that's what I paused it because he said we. Like, bro, who's we? There's no.
This was freaky French right here, bro.
Like, there's
we.
There's no. What group are you gonna? Okay, we're all in unity. Vote and fuck it, pass a bill.
You can't.
know?
You can't.
But you're asking people who grow up in a community amongst their friends and have talked away amongst their
'Cause
friends
definitely
their
in
whole
music-
lives to stop.
No black
Talking
man
like
will
that
ever
to-
get a pass of saying, "Yo, I grew up around Mexicans. I
They
can say the B,
don't
the B,
say
or
that.
Because they
or
don't use
S word.
They don't
use
use
the word.
it
like
like
It
that.
doesn't matter.
They don't use it
If
like that.
we
Yes,
can't
it does.
say it,
There was a
they
word that
shouldn't
was
be able to say
exactly
it.
the same.
That's like saying fool. Like we can't say fool.
Yeah, that's more
Yeah,
closer
That's,
to that.
that's actually much
Nah.
closer.
What are you
Nah,
talking
bro.
about?
That's a lot closer
That's
to,
way closer.
to the term of endearment the way
Thank
we're
you.
using it. That's
they
a lot
say
closer.
fool
Yes.
all the time.
That
We're
word
not
fool-
saying the ER word.
That word "fool" has never been used as a derogatory term.
Neither has nigga.
This kind of again what I mean. It's impossible.
He actually makes sense. Whoever that guy is, he actually has sense, because it's like, dude, they grew up talking that way.
Yeah.
If you grow up talking that way with your friends, it's like, bro, that's how I get along with my friends.
Yeah.
If you have an issue how I talk with my friends, then go fuck yourself, you know?
Somewhere out there is the whitest young man that grew up in a mostly
talking
black
about
neighborhood.
Pasty white.
And he grew up in the very, very, very black neighborhood somewhere in the South where they had that Southern accent. So somewhere out there is a young white man that talks almost identical to Southern black kids.
Mm-hmm.
He'll come to California and people will probably tell him to his face, "You're faking that.
Yeah.
You're faking that. You're trying to sound like a black kid from the South," where he's just like, "Dude, what? But this is really where I come from.
Yeah, I'm from there, dude.
I can't undo this."
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's kind of what it's like. You're really going to try to force people to unlearn something,
Yeah, something
that
they've
they're
been doing. It's like second nature already.
yeah.
The
has. We talking about it has.
ER has.
No, no,
What are you talking about?
you
That shit
are
ain't
lying.
been used in no derogatory term in like 60 years.
Yo,
What are you
if
talking
you think
about?
that NIGGA has never been used
Nobody
as a
has
regulatory
ever-
term, you is wildin'.
I've been around I've been around racist white people.
No, you are wildin'.
And they've never
No,
hit
that's
me
false.
with the NIGGA trying to
That's
be racist.
grossly false.
They say ER.
That's a gross
They
lie
say
right there.
ER.
That's a gross lie.
And you've never heard no,
That's a gross lie.
Hispanics say my B word as a term of endearment.
That's a
You're
gross
a fucking
lie.
moron. This shit is crazy.
NIGGA, bro, listen up, right? If
Hey,
you're
suspects
giving a
term,
pass to
that's
Hispanics
amazing.
to say the NIGGA, nah, bro, you feel me? Like,
That's
nah, bro,
great.
you feel me?
And
bro?
you ain't even from the fucking streets.
Like,
What are you talking about, nigga?
I'm black though.
Barely. The fuck
black,
is you
though.
talking about, nigga? Like, what
I'm
is you
black,
saying?
though.
You a nigga who you didn't even
If you're
grow
giving
up
a
with
pass to
niggas.
other races to that
you
word,
didn't
but
even grow up with
that's
niggas.
wrong, though.
The fuck you barely get the pass. The only reason you get to
I'm
say
black,
this because
though.
you black. You didn't even
I'm
grow
black,
up
though.
with us.
I'm black,
he get
though.
more of a pass for him to say it than you do.
I was gonna say. So what
And
type
that's
of people,
wild.
What type of people did you grow up with? White people?
Both.
Oh,
White, Hispanics, black, Native Americans, both, right? But again,
but
bro,
they weren't on some street shit though, like the way we speak.
it doesn't matter,
At all.
right? Again, right? I would never get a pass for saying any one of those words. So please, I just don't think that any other race should be saying.
I totally
saying,
feel it.
Saying the again nigga word. Again nigga and NIGGER has been used as
Hard ER is clearly racist as fuck.
but
Facts.
but again, both words have been used in the past as derogatory terms.
That's how you know Flakko has never been around anybody that grew up in the hood. Ever. For him to think that NIGGA is a derogatory term and has been used as a derogatory term multiple times, that's how you know this was never grew up around anybody hood. Anybody. And I like how Almighty Suspect and that other dude actually make the point. Like, yeah, you could compare NIGGA with foo.
It came from a word that's used to like
Offend people.
Offend.
But now it's used as a term in like a fool, it's short for fool. When you call somebody a fool, you're calling him stupid, right?
Yeah, like you fucking like I guess a fool. Well,
Yeah, he's a
people
fool,
don't really
he's an
use
idiot.
fool though nowadays.
No,
They
but
use
we see fool.
idiot. No, I'm saying to calling somebody
Yeah,
a fool,
yeah. You call him an idiot, a dumbass.
dumbass, jackass.
Yeah, so that's what Almighty Suspect's trying to do. Like, he goes, dude, think about it. They're both rooted from negative words. That's what he's trying to say. They're rooted from negative words, but now how the way they're used, since they're now it's foo, not fool. Now it's N-I-G-G-A, not N-I-G-G-A-E-R. I mean N-I-G-G-E-R. Like, it's different. Like, that's how you can compare it to. But this guy, Flacco's being a fucking dumbass.
But I'll give him this though, Flacco. He's the only one that seems. It seems to me like he's the only one in that room that's has the least popular opinion, but he's still willing to,
He
engage.
has to.
Okay,
He's
but
not engaging because he keeps making false statements. He keeps saying like, "Oh, bro, then we should get a pass for saying it." When Almighty Suspect's standing like, "Bro,
they don't talk like
they
that.
don't talk like that."
True.
Latinos don't say beaner all the time. We don't call each other beaners or spics. We don't. But he's trying to make the argument like, "Oh no, you guys do. That's why they shouldn't get the pass either because we don't get a pass to call each other that." And he's saying like, "No."
It's basically the dam already broke, bro.
Yeah.
The dam has long been broken. Not to sound fucked up, but good luck trying to fucking fix
Good
it.
luck.
Because it's like, bro, if this is something that you really feel like you're gonna stand and make a change and sock fools out for saying it, all right, you know what, go on your journey, bro.
You do you, bro.
I'm not trying to say like, oh, just take it. But I'm trying to say like, bro, it's kind of like something impossible that you want to embark on.
I've never heard the ending with the A used derogatorily,
Me
but
either.
if
And
you
I'm
have,
like,
then
no,
I can't
no.
dispute that. You know what I'm saying?
Me either. I'm black. I've never heard a nigga try to, and I've been in hella racial encounters, like a lot. I've been in a lot of racial encounters and never
Oh,
has somebody
shit.
ever said, "Yeah, you
This is
black ass
great.
nigga." Ever. They use the ER.
No, nah, bro. Yeah, bro. You feel me?
Man, you
I
just
think
got
you
up here.
wildin'.
You just got up
I
here
think
and
you
claim.
wildin'.
You just got up here and claim that Hispanics say my B word
You
all
all know
the
what's
time.
even closer than saying the NIGGA
The
is
fuck?
maybe calling a dude a paisa. Maybe is closer to that. But even then, I wouldn't say that because we still don't.
They don't use that.
What
We
up, my
use it
paisa?
in
Like,
everyday
don't go that way.
conversation. We use it in music. It's embedded in our culture. They don't use that word how we use that word. That was a terrible comparison, and it totally diluted your whole statement.
I
because
almost
you
want to
did not.
say
Yes, it
homie.
did.
No.
For
Sound
Mexicans, I want to
ridiculous.
say homie or fool is
Fool.
closer than
Fool.
Closer
No.
than, you know what I'm
That
saying?
would have been a much
Fool.
relevant statement.
Fool has never been used as a derogatory or vulgar term.
I mean,
You're
the word
completely not
fool.
understanding.
The
Yeah,
word fool
no.
in itself is a derogatory
Yes, it
term.
is.
So
Thank you.
I
I'm
don't
so
think that
glad
them
we
get-
have a
listen.
Hispanic. I'm so
How
glad.
though?
That's
So
not-
glad we have a
that's not
Latino
Duno.
here. So glad we have a Latino here.
what was that, brother?
So FOO has been used as a racial and derogatory term against Mexicans.
Not racial.
The word FOOO is short for FOOL.
But that word fool is not just
I see what he's trying to say.
exclusive
He's
to
saying-
them, meaning
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Meaning, right, the word fool cannot be an equal exchange for nigga.
But
No.
That's not what we're arguing. We're arguing that they don't use it.
We're saying
how
it's a
we
term of
u-
endearment.
It's a term of endearment. They've
doesn't
never
matter, though.
used that. Yes, it does.
But the
Because if
root of
they
that
used
word is
it-
derogatory.
If they used it, both words are. If they use that word as a term of endearment, it would be completely. We would have a whole completely different conversation here. But they don't. So that's an irrelevant comparison. Josh, am I
No.
right or wrong?
In your defense, Flacco,
You're
on a
right on this.
podcast recently, something popped up where they tried to say you were about to say some racist shit.
Yeah.
And I defended you because there was no way in the
was cap,
context
yeah.
of what you were saying
Yeah, of
that
course.
you were going to say a S
right.
word that sounded
Right.
like that.
No.
But
But the thing is this though, right?
So I'm just saying, like, I know your heart's in the right place.
Right. It's the very same people though, and who was like posting that or quote unquote like commenting that, right? Use the word nigga 20 times a day. You feel me? Right? But
oh shit.
let one of us even sound like you about to say any one of those words. I'm talking about it's mayhem, right? But
let one of them come close to the ER word in this mayhem. What the fuck are you talking about?
I can feel that.
I feel like we should not give passes for them to say nigga either.
Okay, after this is where they just get into it and move to the next video.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, my opinion hasn't really changed. It's not like I want it to be that way.
No. No. But the point is, we're not thinking about our personal opinions. Our opinion is, what do we think about Flacco?
That's an opinion. That's an opinion.
No, because we're giving our opinion right now on the N-word, the pass itself. I honestly think Flacco overdid it here.
How?
I feel like he was making an argument that everybody, I'm pretty sure at least most people agree with this. Like, dude, it's just one of those topics where you shouldn't touch with a 40-foot pole because nobody's gonna win in it. Like, there's no winners and losers when it comes to arguing.
Well, obviously, that's what I mean by I give him credit, because early on he said, let's have a dialogue. A dialogue doesn't mean let's settle this.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to. Possibly ever.
But he was trying to settle, though.
It seems very impossible to ever. I think he was...
Like he said, let's have a dialogue, but he was trying to settle. I still think they shouldn't get the pass.
Right.
I still think they shouldn't be saying that.
And that's his opinion. That's for him. He speaks for himself. It's impossible. He can't speak for everybody else in the room. Clearly, you got the Hispanic dude to his right, saying like, look, I agree with you, but it's gonna happen. And then the other guy, Almighty, saying, I'm down with it. Like, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know? So you got the black guy saying, I agree that they should be able
Almighty
to use it.
But Almighty, sorry to interrupt, but Almighty also made like a good point. He goes, dude, what you got to understand is the majority of people that use that grew up in urban areas.
Right.
Something you never did. That's why you don't understand. That's why you think, oh, don't give him a pass, don't give him a pass. You know? And like he said, and it's kind of true. The majority of people that talk that way or use that kind of language grew up in urban areas. They grew up in the hood. You know? So it's like that. I
don't think it's the majority. Nah, I think way too many people now, they just hear it in music and in media.
For the most part.
Yeah, I think there's so many people out there that didn't grow up around black kids, and they're just gonna be hearing it in music and be like, "Well, I'm gonna say now."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't. I disagree with that. I don't think it's majority grew up around black people. I disagree. I think it's majority. They just hear it and then just like,
I'm gonna say it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. You know, and if I get socked out, I get socked out.
Say, you knock out my 2 front teeth fridge. You live and you learn, dog.
Yeah, I think it's just the dam is broken. I said if the journey of his life he wants to embark and make a change, fuck it, go do it. I think it's impossible, but that dam has long been broken, and there's no, in my opinion, there's no way, because Almighty Suspect literally standing up for it, literally saying, nah, you know, they can use it how we use it. We don't use it as self-hate. We use it as a term of endearment. If you ask him, he's cool with it.
But I think I feel like Almighty System gave him good counterpoints too.
Yeah.
You know, because he tried it. Like, he kept the thing that bothered me about Flacco is like, still, I don't know if he still is, but at least in the video, he kept being committed. Like, no, bro, Latinos use beaner and spick as terms of endearment to each other. When it was like, dude,
he probably heard it once
maybe, and he goes,
saw
dude,
one example, and
nobody uses that. He goes, if not, you'd be hearing everybody say it. He goes, you'd be hearing everybody say it. He goes, you never do.
And it literally become like a thing, like a
He goes, and that's what he says. He goes, nah. He goes, that's why you hear the majority of them say fool to each other. He goes, that's that's their word.
Hey, fool. Some people go, hey, essay.
Yeah.
Like that.
So it's just like, come on, dude. Like, that's the only thing that I thought was on the bad side for Flacco, where he was fucking up, because he kept bringing that shit up. They say it all the time. They say it all the time. When it's just like, dude, you already had 2 Latinos that were in that fucking room tell you, no, we don't. But let us know what you think. Do you agree? Disagree? Do you think Flacco was tripping?
Do you think Almighty Suspect was tripping?
Or was B. Tatum tripping?
Was B. Tatum tripping? I think B. Tatum
Or is Adam 22 still tripping? Let us know what you think.